After getting to know the organization as a donor for many years, Shirley Levitt, of blessed memory, came to me 10 years ago with a crazy idea. She knew about Jewish National Fund. She knew about Blueprint Negev and our plan to bring 500,000 people to the Negev. She wanted to do her part. She wanted to make her mark. So she decided to build a synagogue in the middle of the desert. This was a congregation of dreams, if you will. She knew it was a long shot, yet we at Jewish National Fund wanted to make her vision, our vision, become a reality. We understood what it meant to take a leap of faith, what kind of person that we would be able to work with to make it happen. We're more than a philanthropic entrepreneurs. We are philanthropic investors. We think big, and we do even bigger. I asked her, what if people think that this is a crazy idea? She said, well, then you take the blame. But if they think it's visionary, tell them it's my idea. She could not see, she was blind. Yet I have to tell you, she had better vision than anybody else with 2020. So I'm here to tell you today, this was Shirley's idea. This was her vision. We built that synagogue in Carmel, a new community planned as a suburb of Beersheba. It wasn't connected to gas or water, plumbing, electricity. We barely had roads surrounding it. But immediately after it was built, we sold 400 housing sites. The first families have already moved in this month. And this month, we turn on electricity to Shirley Synagogue. We built it, and they are coming. We asked the families why. Why are you going to buy here and not in Haifa, Jerusalem, or the Tel Aviv area? And you know what they said? All of them the same thing. Well, we love the Negev. We want to be part of this beautiful growth. And you guys built a synagogue here, so you must believe it's going to happen, and we believe in you. In other words, Shirley Levitt, the Shirley and Robert Levitt Synagogue, brought those people to Carmel. It was her vision, her idea that sold those homes. This synagogue is going to be the center of Carmel with like a hub and spoke of houses all around it. Carmel is now predicted to be 2,700 housing sites. They're going to take the train to Jerusalem or Tel Aviv for jobs, or they're going to open up their offices and businesses and get employment in the Negev. These are engineers, these are doctors, these are accountants. These are top people who are moving there. And 25% of the residents, 25, are going to be Olim, brought from Nefesh B'Nefesh from North America, who are going to settle in Zukim. This is Jewish National Fund. This is Blueprint Negev. That's a vibrant community emerging from the sands of the desert. That's what we're about. Yes, it's big and it's new, but we're about big dreams and making things happen. It happened because of an old 90-year-old woman in Greensboro, North Carolina, but it's not a surprise. To the very end, she was quick-witted, sharp. I used to go there to Greensboro and take her out to lunch, and she was blind. And while we were driving, she would be sitting there telling me I took the wrong street. So even in the car, Shirley was a visionary. She and her husband, Robert, had traveled the world. They had gone to Israel, where Robert had even been an adjunct professor at Ben Gurion University. They weren't religious, but they believed in the land and people of Israel. They believed in the Jewish state. They believed in Jewish National Fund. And because of their belief, and they were lifelong supporters of Jewish National Fund, because JNF had always been a good steward of their prior gifts, Shirley chose to bequeath her entire multi-million-dollar estate to the Jewish National Fund. She chose to honor her husband, Robert, with that building, that incredible synagogue in Carmit and entrusting us to do it. She was a 90-year-old when she pitched the idea to us. And I have to tell you, we said to her honestly, Shirley, I don't know if you're going to make it for us to finish the project. It could take 2, 5, 7 years. So she said to me, you know what? I'll hang on. And she was true to her word. Months after the completion of our construction of that synagogue, she passed away. But amazingly, 2 members of the community of Carmit were in the country during her funeral, and they went there. They never had met her. They never knew her. Yet they felt her deep commitment. They felt her love. That is what it was all about. Yes, it's a synagogue of dreams. It's about bringing people together, Israeli families together, who are making the future for once was nothing. Like Shirley, they understand the promise of Israel. The promise, the age-old promise of our Jewish people to a Jewish homeland. Shirley partnered with us to fulfill her promise. She made her mark. She made her mark.